We've been joined by student athletes Kyle Anderson and Jordan Adams. As a reminder, if you do have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. If you will, please let us know who you're directing your question to. So we'll go ahead and take questions for the student athletes. We'll start here on the right side.
Yeah, Kevin Brockway, Gainesville Sun. This is a question for Kyle. I know you were recruited pretty heavily by Florida, and Billy Donovan visited you a few times. How close was it? How hard of a decision was it to pick UCLA over Florida? And what about the Florida program maybe intrigued you at that time?
Well, I just, it was a very close decision. I wouldn't have had a problem with going to, both schools. I just happen to like UCLA more. I think, the player development with that I saw when being recruited by Coach Donovan, I think that, played a big role in how much I liked Florida at the time. But I decided to come to UCLA, and, I was happy with my decision.
Left side, third row on the end.
Kyle, Scotty Wilkins is going to be giving away 6 inches to you, more or less. From what you've seen of him on film and watching him in games, what challenges is he going to present to you defensively, even though he's spotting you a few inches?
Well, he's a very good on the ball defender. As I've been watching in film and watching him all year, he's the SEC Player of the Year. He's a senior, so he's been here before. Just like I said, he's a very good, quick on ball defender. It's going to be a tough matchup since he's lower to the ground, more than me. Has great leverage on me, but I just got to go out there and play my game.
Other questions for the UCLA student athletes? Over here on the right side, fourth row.
Yeah, Edgar Thompson with the Orlando Sentinel. Just both of you just discussed just kind of the physical nature of Florida, how important rebounding is going to be in this game.
Well, it's going to be huge. Watching them, they get a lot of points on second chance opportunities, and they have big physical guys. Senior oriented, and we just got to match their intensity. It's going to be tough to match their physicality, but we got to match that and get to the glass and limit them to one shot.
Other questions? Jordan, thoughts on that?
They play in the SEC conference. It's a very physical conference, so they've been battling. They play teams like Tennessee with two big guys down low, Jarnell Stokes and Naaman. So they battled other teams. They're a physical team.
Left side, second row.
Teresa Walker, the Associated Press, for both of you. This idea of you guys being an offensive team, scoring lots of points, Florida with the defense, at what point does the offense assert itself over the defense and get that edge? What does it take?
Well, almost never. Defense is the key to winning. We don't want to get into a matchup where it's our, good offense versus their, very good defense. We want to, present ourselves on the defensive end as well. And, that's what's going to win this game is, which team is better on defensively. And they've proven to be, the best defensive team in the country all year. We just got to, match our defense, is what as best as we can and make it a defensive game.
Jordan? Was that for both student athletes?
Yeah, pretty much what he said.
Other questions? Second row.
Yeah, Kevin Brockway, Gainesville Sun. Another question for Kyle. Coach talked a lot about your passing ability being contagious. How did you just hone that over time? And how would you describe yourself basically as an unselfish player? Or how would you view your passing and your joy of getting assists?
Well, it's I wouldn't say it's more, joy of getting assists. It's more of just making my teammates better and putting them in great opportunities to score. I think my teammates do a very good job of running the floor and cutting hard, and I try to reward them as much as I can with being unselfish, and I think that makes them look good, and it also makes myself look like a good player. So I just try to get my teammates involved. If it comes down to it, I'll try to score a little bit, but it's more important to get my teammates going.
Left side, fourth row. Dick.
Yeah, hey Kyle, Dick Weiss from the Daily News. Can you talk to me a little bit about Bob Hurley and the development of the guards that have come through his program? Why are there so many good guards coming out of St. Anthony's?
Well, I would say another program where player development is huge. It's Coach Donovan had Mike Rosario from St. Anthony's, who's been through Coach Hurley's program, and we can go on and on with the list who of guards that Coach Hurley's put out. But I would say it's great player development, and guys who really buy into what Coach Hurley, who's in the Basketball Hall of Fame, they really buy into what he's teaching, and everybody that plays for him, really wants to listen to him and take what he says into consideration. So I think he's just able to produce very good guards.
Right side, fourth row.
Yeah, Kyle, you present matchup problems with your size and versatility. What do you see from Dorian Finney-Smith on that front?
He's a very good player coming off their bench. He can easily start at many other schools. He's able to step out and shoot the three. He has a good pump fake and drive to the basket. He's a very good player. He's sixth man in the conference, sixth man of the year. So he's going to be tough coming off the bench. We've watched a lot of film on him, and we just got to take care of him. Our guys coming off the bench. Have an eye on him. He can knock down threes. He could do a lot. So, we just got to prepare for him as well. He's the second leading rebounder on the team coming off the bench. That's tough to do. So, he's a great rebounder. We want to keep them off the offensive glass as much as we can. So it's going to take a five-guy effort to, get to the glass and, just do a very good job is what we need to do on the rebounding end.
Right side in the back.
John Martin, Commercial Appeal. This question is for Jordan. Jordan, before you picked UCLA, University of Memphis was very serious about you were considering them. What do you sort of remember about Memphis from that process?
They recruited me hard. Coach Passner, we built a great relationship. And like Cal, two decisions were Florida and UCLA. Mine were Memphis and UCLA. So I saw myself at UCLA just more than I saw myself at Memphis.
Other questions for Kyle or Jordan? Back here to the third row.
Yeah, Jordan, just to follow up to that last question, when you looked at Memphis versus UCLA, obviously a lot of pro teams, in the Los Angeles area. Did you consider at all Memphis as a place where it would be kind of more of a bigger stage, and in some ways, even though it's a smaller place?
Not really. I think UCLA is one of the biggest stages. So to play for UCLA in this tradition, that's what really set the tone and really made my decision.
Any final questions for Kyle Anderson or Jordan Adams? Okay, thank you guys.